My name is MAJ Dan Ayesigye. I'm standing here representing the CEO, Wazalendo SACCO. How we handle retirees, I think your question, basically what we are doing right now is a bit of mobilization because we want them to stay. So what we are doing with them is to encourage them to stay because we have better services for them even when they have retired. So basically this is what we are doing. Today we are doing mobilization, want them to stay. Yes, because where we are moving as a financial institution, we are heading to where we can have more members even when they are not in army. We are opening up very soon. So we are looking at these people. First of all, we've been with them for a long time. Now, at this time, letting them go is a disservice. So we have designed products for them that will enable them stay and access financial services. Some of the products we have for them are loans. For example, we have a cash flow lending product whereby they can use their businesses to borrow, they can use their assets, land titles, logbooks, farms, so that they can borrow even when they have retired. Because we shall make an assessment on their projects and on their businesses and projects so that we know the money is going to come back. Because the issue is when we give out money, are we able to recover since they are no longer earning salary? So we don't have access to the source of their salary. So that is the main issue. So we have to make a proper assessment on their business and ensure that the money will be recovered. So they will stay with members. Yes, this is where we are going. Because now if you are treating a person who has retired as a member, that means you can treat any other person who is not even in the military as a person to acquire service. The procedure with people who are serving is a little bit different, because it has other bureaucracies. There are channels of recommendation because you are still serving. But when you have retired, we treat you as the normal way you are treated when you go to a commercial bank. It is between you, a customer, and the bank. We don't have these other guarantors, the unitary recommendation. They are no longer be there. So there is a special package for them, and they will be treated as any other person that is not in forces. Okay, I think what happens is that this is an institutional SACCO that is controlled by the Ministry of Defense. So we have a schedule for people going for retirement. So before we give you a loan, we look at the schedule. When is your retirement date? If you still have 2 years only, then we don't give you 3 years loan. If you are retiring next year, then we give you a loan that fits in the time remaining for retirement. So our maximum loan period are 5 years for those that are not in retirement schedule. If you are in your schedule, we don't give you up to that time. I think ever since we introduced the system of retirement, being helped by UPDF to know when people are going, we are using it as a tool in vetting before you give out a loan. When is this person going for retirement? So I think that one is no longer there. It is no longer there. Yes, people who are going, we ensure you are retiring with a zero balance. If you have a debt, we have people that come and commit themselves because we know this is what you have saved. Because you've been saving with Wazalendo, you have your savings. So if you come and you really have a pressing need, and maybe your total savings are, let's say, 50 million, you want 30 million, but you're retiring next year, you don't qualify for 30, but we look at your total savings. We can touch on it. You can make a commitment that, please, give me money, I do my project, then by the time I'm retiring, you will deduct from my money, but it is a commitment. You make a commitment. First and foremost, Wazalendo is a SACCO, which is member-owned. There are many benefits for a person to be in a SACCO. Because you are a shareholder, that means you are entitled to dividends. We have other products. You have savings account that earns interest. So in the business, you look at you look at here and there. So our people, they gain much. They gain in dividends. They gain in earning interest. And it is theirs. You are a business owner, a shareholder, so the business is yours. Another thing, we look at our interest rates. when you compare to these commercial banks, we know that our rates are favorable. Yeah, our rates are favorable. So that's why we're encouraging them to stay, not to be exposed into commercial banks that are charging a higher interest. Currently, our loans are deducted from the source. But where we are going, especially with this team that is retiring and the people we are intending to capture with the cash flow lending products, whereby we are going to attach things like land titles, businesses. If you don't pay, we must find ways of recovering that money for the institution. So the banks are not doing a bad thing; they are doing the right thing, because they must do what? The money must be recovered. The money is for the institution; it is not for individuals. So once you make a commitment that I'm taking money and I will pay, you must pay back with the interest.